Hello again everyone, Dr. Dan Bachman here. Today we're going to go over a wrist flexor stretch. So wrist flexors are really just the front of your forearm, or you can just think of a front of the forearm stretch. So if you're having some golfer's elbow or wrist or hand pain, this is often one of the stretches that I'll prescribe for patients. Super easy to do. All you need is a desk or counter height surface that you can plant your hand on. So to do this stretch, you'll turn kind of facing perpendicularly to this desk. Put your palm flat, fingers pointing behind you, and you'll notice, see how my wrist is about 90-degree bend here? So normal range of motion is you could go well past 90 with your palm flat and it still feels easy to do. So remember our rule for stretches. The way to tell if you need one is if it's difficult to do it or you can't go deep enough into it. So doing the stretch will tell you if you need it. So if you want to see if you need this, put your palm flat, step back a little, keeping your elbow locked, and see how far you can go, and it still feel easy. So this feels easy to me. If you can't, let's say maybe you could only go this far. So that means you really need this stretch. Now, to do it, it's super simple. It's just a 1-minute stretch. Hold the stretch as aggressively as you can handle for this minute, 2 or 3 times a day, like all stretches. That's the right frequency to make sure you get your range of motion back the fastest. Keep the stretch barely tolerable. That means you can last a minute, but you're kind of miserable the whole time. Now, one note here, you may get some pulling or weirdness or aching in your hand or fingers. Ignore that. It's not bad for you. Because remember, you're not just stretching muscles, you're also stretching nerves that run down to your hand. Nerves need to be flexible too. They can give you some tingling. Also, some of the muscles that move and work your fingers, make a fist, all that, they're all up here too. So as you stretch these muscles, it may be pulling in the finger area. So again, don't sweat that. It's normal part of the stretch. So do this stretch daily. Every day you should find, oh, I can get a little further back. Once it feels pretty free and easy to do on both sides, because remember, you always check both sides, even if you're only having pain on one side, chances are you've got similar stuff going on the other. So it's worth at least checking it so you can catch them both up at the same time. So 2 or 3 times a day until well past 90 degrees is easy. Then you're done because you fixed that problem. Don't have to do it every day anymore, but check it maybe once a week or so or once a month. That way you can catch, if that muscle's getting tighter and tighter over time, you'll catch it quickly before it gets super ridiculously tight and then you have to do it for a week or 2. Hope that's helpful, and try it yourself. See if it makes some sense for you. See ya.